Here is a terrific Silver Eagle story from the coin shop, my friends. I'm also going to share you with a similar story what happened to me later in the video. A lot of you folks have heard this story before, the back end of it, but I want to reiterate it once again for the new people who have come on board with us. Help me out with the thumbs up. That really gets the videos out to more and more people. We are 24 subscribers away now from 7,500 subscribers. I want to try to release the video tomorrow for the giveaway. If you're not yet subscribed, come join us. Let's get into the video right now. Woman comes in today. She brought in 33 tubes of Silver Eagles. Now, she didn't have to pay for all these. Here's the backstory. She got these when she was working at the post office. Okay, she had a job. She worked for the post office for many, many years. She saw a late night infomercial on TV. I know. She overpaid for them at the time. They were 96s. 1996 Silver Eagles, a key date. Okay? She ordered 3 rolls. Her 3 rolls came, fine, no problems. Next day, UPS dropped off 3 more packages with 2 rolls, 1 roll, 3 rolls. It happened for several days in a row. Finally, it stopped. She had up to 33 rolls. She tried to reach out to the company. Say, hey, look, you made a mistake. The front end didn't want to do anything. So about a week later, 2 weeks later, someone from the corporate office called and said, we want our silver back. She said, too bad. I tried calling you guys. You didn't want nothing to do with it. And now I'm going to keep it. She said 4 months. She said they were after me. They threatened me with lawyers. They threatened me with this. I got certified letters in the mail. She needed some money for some car repairs, I believe it was. So we sold 2 rolls today. I had a buyer for the 2 rolls right off the bat. And she says, I really don't want, if these are key dates, I'd rather have people have them. I said, well, look. I said, I know about 4 or 5 people that are after them. I can't get a hold of them right now. I said, give me until Monday. Give me your phone number. I'll be happy to call you up. And I said, we will see if we can work a deal out. I said, if you want to swap it for other silver, you're going to get more ounces. And so that is what we're going to try to do for her. But the point of the story is, my friends, okay, you don't have to ship something back if you did not order it. Federal Trade Commission law. 1914 this law came out. Most people don't realize this. No business, no corporation can charge you for something you did not order, even if they ship it to your house, even if it's got a wrong name on it, the right address. If it's got your name on it, the right address. Whatever. You are not responsible to send it back. Just be warned about that. You are not ever eligible or obligated to send it back. Even if, my friends, they offer to pay the shipping back. Okay, even if you are not required to do so. Companies make mistakes. Okay, she tried calling. Okay, she did her part. She washed her hands of it. This is an interesting story because something like this happened to me as well, which we will get into a moment. So we took care of this lady. I have made contacts to the 3 other people who are interested in 96s right now. This is how you take care of business. This is how you take care of your customers. Help them out. Trying to find the best price possible for everybody. She was ecstatic the price she got. She said, I didn't think I was going to get this much. I'll tell you what she paid for them. She paid a little over $8, $8.75, I believe the final price was when she paid for these. Silver was right around $4, my friend. So she paid double spot of the spot price. She paid too much at the time. But guess what? She got key dates. She got key dates. We didn't know in 96 they were key dates. That's the ballpark right there. That is just the glory of it all. Right there. She got key dates not even knowing. She didn't even know today she had key dates. She paid for 3 rolls and she got 33 rolls. She's got a home run. And she says, now I feel kind of bad for I said, why would you feel bad? I says, you try calling the company up. I said, they did not want to do anything right in there. Then they tried to hound you. They made the mistake. What happened probably was, after some investigation, she said what happened was, after I ordered, whoever the operator was that night, she kept taking orders. She says she never closed out my account fully. It was all going to her account, the orders, but the people were actually getting called in, were getting charged for it. That's unfortunately that happened. That's happened to some people that I know as well. That's the story of what happens, folks, my friends. I just want to urge everybody, it's not about doing the right thing. It's about protecting your assets. It don't matter what it is. This has happened to me before on trash cans, on a blender from QVC, over a $500 blender from QVC that my grandmother wanted. All right, we ordered one. It came in. It worked for about 28 days. It broke. We sent it back. And they said, you get a replacement. About a month later, I said, I never got the replacement. They didn't look up. They said, no, you're right, you didn't. All of a sudden, I got 2 in the mail. 2 from the post office. Or UPS, whatever it was. One came from the post office. I think one came from UPS. And I called them. I said, you need a shipment. I said, no, I don't. We're going to charge it. So I had to go to the corporate office with QVC. I won. I was able to keep the other blender. They messed up, my friends. All right? They messed up. All right? Sometimes you got, I don't even have to call them. That's the point. Check out channel sponsored pinbacks this week for all your silver, gold, and platinum needs, my friends. They still got the piece dollars on sale, 40 or more, for $32.75 each. Check them out. It's a great deal. The Morgan dollars lasted 1 or 2 days. Not even the full 2 days, the Morgan dollars were gone. Out the window. Michael called me when the Morgan dollars gone and said the piece dollars are next. We're just going to run with the piece dollars. So thank you, Michael. Thank you, Brian. The 2 brothers that own pinbacks, my friends, they're on top of things. They see what's going on in the market as well. They know Morgan and piece dollars are hard to get. They're still offering the deals on them when they get them. Check them out. Make them part of your stacking needs. Let them know that Crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you. I want to tell this story again. So thank you, Pinbacks. Thank you to the viewer. Because it's not possible without you. I want to tell this story again on an eBay purchase I made. A lot of you have heard this story already. But it was on Franklin Halves. All right, and this was a while back ago. Okay? A while back ago. This person put up 2 rolls of Franklin Halves. At the time, they had a silver value of about $200 a roll. Okay? So let's paint the picture here. $200 a roll. She started the bidding out at 99 cents or best offer. Okay, with me putting in the best offer, I put in $100 even on both rolls. I put in 100.00, send the offer. The other listing, 100.00, send the offer. Never in my wildest dreams did I think this person was going to take that offer. This person took the offer. Okay, now remember, they were worth $200. Okay, they were worth about $200 at the time. This person shipped them to me. Got them in the mail. Test them all good. Never thought nothing of it. After about 2 weeks later, we found out it was a her. And she says, I want my coins back. You ripped me off. I said, how did I rip you off? I made you an offer. You accepted the offer. Case is now closed. Okay, case is now closed. I'm going to call eBay. Well, call eBay. I said to her back in the email through eBay. So I called eBay to make sure I was on the up and up. eBay says she took the offer. She shipped them. You got them. You're happy. Case closed. And the light just went out. So anyways, with that being said, some people will think I'll rip this person off. For those people who think I ripped that person off, all right, I made an offer. Nobody had to accept that offer on the other end. That person on the other end of the transaction could either decline the offer, number one, outright, thinking I'm a fool for only offering $100 on $200 silver value item. That person, knowing it's a her now, could have made a counter offer as well. This one just accepted the offer. She may have found out afterwards they were shipped, because she did make a comment, well, my coin shop's paying me about $40 more for the same type of style of coins. Well, when you put something on eBay, and just to be a warning to everybody, make sure you know what the hell you are selling, for one. Make sure you realize there are fees on eBay, number two. And make sure you're not going to be able to get more from a local coin shop if it's coin related or anything you're selling. eBay is full of sold listings on many different items, my friends. Look at the competition out there. I made an offer. That's all I did. Okay, that's all I did. Now, if she would have came into the shop, she would have got out, she would have told what they're worth. She would have been told what we could pay out for. That's a whole different situation. But when you're coming on to eBay and you make an offer, and sometimes it happens, you get a deal of your lifetime, and that's what's happened with me. And that's how the story went, my friends, because, again, it's an offer. She didn't have to take it. And I know I've told this story before, and I know if I've got people and saying, you should have known what you were doing, Coin Shop Chris, you ripped her off. No, I did not rip her off. And people actually listen to how eBay works and not defend the seller, because the seller is the one that actually sold the product. I made an offer. That was it. She accepted. It's called case closed. She shipped them. They were real. I was happy. It's case closed. I gave her positive feedback. She came after me after that. That's how transactions work on eBay, my friends. That's how transactions work in the coin shop. Sometimes we make mistakes in the coin shop. We sell stuff sometimes too cheaply. We see it. We've seen it before. We get a bump up in price from our dealer itself, gone up 50 cents, and we've been selling them for the past 2 days. Whatever the case may be, it could be silver eagles, it could be silver maples, and we get a bump up in price, and we're not on the ball, and we're selling. We could have charged 50 cents more. We have done it too. We have made mistakes. This is why these coin shops always got to be on their toes. And, this is why we stopped the melt campaign. Right here. Stop the melt. Stop the melt with our history, my friends. It's not us that's doing it. We know who's doing it. We know some of these coin shops take pleasure in it. Let's not defend the coin shops and pawn shops. I got no remorse for them if they cannot sell it to their customers for the same price they sell it to the smelters for. I'm sorry, then they shouldn't be buying the silver and gold from the public. That's not how you stay capitalized. You stay capitalized by helping your own customers out. Give them a gosh darn chance to buy it at the same price. And I'm still getting comments today. People are defending coin shops like that. They gotta stay in business. Okay, then don't buy it. If you cannot afford it and you're gonna send it off to the smelters, then don't buy it. Plain and simple. I mean, that's just craziness that we're melting down our history. And I guess that's what they want to do because they're not worried about making any of that or whatever type of form we are going to be in 10, 15 years from now when stuff comes flying back into the shop. They're not worried about the future. They're worried about now. You know, that's the problem. You start melting all this stuff down. You watch. I guarantee you what's going to happen. I guarantee you this. Mark my words. On this channel, on today's, I've said this before. These will be the first coin shops. We'll be crying that they have no more 90% silver to sell. No, because you melted all yours down. That's what's going to happen. You know, I remember 2023 like it was yesterday. How hard the stuff was to get. How high the premiums were. It's just people are just hurting right now and selling a bunch of it right now. So we got to make choices at the shop that I work for. Say, okay, we can still buy it, but we got to reduce the price a little bit. And we're going to give the customer who's buying it a better deal. And we're still trying to be a fair deal on to the customer who's trying to sell it as well. And when you're getting too much something in, you got to reduce the price you're paying so you don't have to melt it down. And that's how we're able to keep business going. And the customers who are selling it are mostly happy with the prices because we still pay higher than everybody else. And the customers who's getting it from us are quite happy because they're getting a little bit cheaper than we normally sell it for. So with that being said, my friends, just want to get this third video out today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support on this channel. I'm hoping to have 7,500 subscribers by the morning. I'll release my morning video. If we get there, we will do the giveaway video tomorrow. I just need to get there first. Help me out with that thumbs up. Those thumbs ups get out to more and more people, my friends. It actually works. Share the video out. That actually works too. Thank you for your support. Yes, I'm going to say it again. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is out. We will see you later.